Okay, so welcome to my channel. I'm just going to review Love is Blind and give my predictions since the wedding shows are coming out probably tomorrow. I'm late. I'm super late with this. I should have been did it, but I didn't. I love Love is Blind. It's always a shocker. It's always somebody that I'm just like, oh my God, I can't believe you're here. I can't believe you said that. I can't believe you did this. I just cannot believe this is going on. So I said, let me start reviewing these shows. So let's get into it because I hate the rambling. Tiffany. Love Tiffany. Love that Tiffany is older. She's unproblematic. When she fell asleep in that pod, I died laughing because I know older people in my family who sit there and they fall asleep sitting up, knocked out. And it was funny to see Tiffany do that, even though she's not old. It's like the older you get, you need them naps, sis. You need those naps. They got you up going on dates, but you need the naps. So I don't blame you, Tiffany. I get it, girl. I feel like even though Brent was mad and the girls had to wake Tiffany up, he took it very well. He took it well. And I love it. I love that Brent and Marshall. Let me stop pronouncing people's name fucked up. But Brent and Marshall talk a lot. And I love that Brent is kind of like the go-to person for them to get like advice and stuff from. I fucking love that. Because you need that. Well, for him to go get advice from. You need that. You need the motivation. I love that everybody is supporting Brent. In Tiffany's relationship, even Kwame. I love it. It was so supportive. What I didn't like a little bit that threw me off about Tiffany at first is when she tried to prejudge Brent because he didn't have a degree and said she normally wouldn't talk to that type of dude. But of course, he done found his way in the industry and he's that. So I freaking love that she's gotten over that. Like, you have to let it go, sis. People get rich all kind of ways nowadays. I have a couple of friends that went to school with me that do YouTube. They've opened their own businesses. They went to college not even using their degree, but they're very successful and wealthy. You have to let that go because you got to understand Brent didn't go to college, but Brent is a designer. I think he said for Nike, some shoe company, and Brent stays by himself. I mean, Tiffany, you're a year older than him, and I'm not judging, but you got a roommate. Brent buys $1,200 luggage. Brent is living his best life. She always call him Bougie Brent. He's built that. He can do that. So when she kind of questioned his money later on in the season, as far as his spending habits, that was a little weird a little bit because, I mean, this is a grown-ass man. He's going to spend within what he have. If he already told you, ma'am, if you need some more room, we can get a bigger place. Brent is not playing with you. Yes, Brent is coming through with the come through. He said, baby, I got you. Like, the joke, calling him Bougie Brent is okay because we do that. You know, got a little poke. It's cool. It's cute. But I kind of didn't like that. And I feel like Tiffany don't know how to cook either. Because when she almost dropped that pot out that oven, I said, sis, not you don't know how to cook. Not you do not know how to cook, sis. I mean, everybody don't know how to cook. I mean, it is what it is. But, yeah, I didn't like that, though. Like, sis, honestly, he's clearly in a better living situation and his money is a little up there. Don't judge people because they didn't go to college. This is 2023. You do not have to have a college degree to be wealthy, rich, and stand on your own 2 feet. But I do love them. I don't like that Netflix kept zooming in on her ass. And every time they was kissing, I kind of didn't like that. It was a little too much, baby. Cameraman, back the fuck up a little bit. I never seen you do the white people like that. I didn't like that shit. I felt some type of way. Okay, so Brent. I kind of felt like it could have been a problem at first when Brent started bringing up, you know, like you want to open up and you want to tell somebody what's going on, like how his brother passed away before the brother had a chance to get married, and that made him a little nervous. I felt like it might be an issue, but Brent quickly got over it. And I think, honestly, him seeing Tiffany helped it. Like, oh, she's fine. She's a nice person. I like her personality. We still click. We still get along. Okay, I'm going to let this wall down. I'm going to open up because that's a lot to take in. Even though you losing something usually have you thinking that mindset of life is too short. I'm going to take this chance and go on this show. I'm going to take this chance to open up to this person. But his one comment kind of scared me a little bit. But he clearly got it. He's never faltered. He's never wavered since. And I love that. Like, come on, Brent. I love it. I love them together. And we're going to move on to the next couple. Okay, next, let's get into this love rectangle. Because this shit ain't even no triangle. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Kwame, Chelsea, Paul, and Micah. It's a lot. Now, Chelsea ain't did nothing. To be honest, Chelsea have not did anything. Let's start from the pods. Okay, so it was a little weird in the pods anyway. Of course, you're gonna like multiple people. I get it. You're on dates with everybody. I didn't like the fact that Micah was just doing the most. Micah wanted everybody to cut everybody else off. She wanted Paul to cut the other girl off. She wanted Kwame to cut the other girl. She wanted to be the only option, and they was falling for it. And she just wanted the options just to turn Kwame down and pick Paul. And I mean, hey, you picked who you picked. But sis, stop playing like that. Like, don't be playing with people. They got options. I don't like that her and Irina was doing this mean girl thing in the pods. That rubbed me the wrong way. I'm going to get into Irina ass in a minute. But let's stick to Micah right now. Girl, that mean girl shit came to bite you in the ass, sis. But I didn't like that. Like, girl, you doing so much. Paul and Micah both actually expressed that they really not the type that neither one of them would date. I think this nigga said he would date. I'm sorry, he's not a nigga. But Paul, I mean, white people can be niggas because they be doing nigga shit too. But he did mention that he be dating witches or some weird shit like that. Witches? Okay. And his mom came and said that he's never had no real girlfriend, which was also kind of weird. Like, why you haven't had a weird girlfriend? Like, no girl, like, and you and your mama seem kind of close, so it's giving me mama's boy. It's a little bit of a weird vibe. His mom seemed cool, though, but it still giving me mama's boy vibe. And it's a little weird. Okay, so that was a little weird to me. His mom seemed really cool, though. Micah was doing the most. I don't like it. They got to the island. Okay, yeah, even though he's not your type, y'all do like each other. Cool. You need that attraction. So something you're attracted to, something you like about him, that's fine. But when they got ready to meet each other, her and Kwame aka Alex, was doing the most. Every time they got around each other, y'all hugging a little too much, y'all cracking jokes. But it wasn't funny when she said his ass got turned down or whatever that weird ass told she did to him, and he was slick mad for 5 fucking minutes because that's all the anger he had. After that, he was hee-hee-ha-ha all in her face, kept hugging up on her like that. Other girl wasn't sitting there like your fiance not over there. Both of them was being rude as fuck. I hated it. Both of y'all are crossing the line. You're going too far. I love the way Chelsea did check Kwame. Like, hey, that's a no-no. Like, I don't care. That can't happen no more. I mean, they led up with the fake shit of them acting like they was in each other's face and stuff and acting like they really like each other, putting on a show for everybody. But still, do not play with me like this, sir. Don't play with me like that. And I'm glad she put him in his place. And I feel like she's real outspoken, which is good. But you got to understand, with an African man, it's a hit or a miss. And that's to be honest. They're a little controlling. They are. But because I think he want to be accepted by white women so much, that he accept them being a little aggressive. Because, you know, it's cool for everybody to be aggressive except for black women. So when other people do it, it's a little more accepted to niggas. They accept it more. When we do it, it's like, oh, they're too feisty, they're too this and that, and it's just like that's a little weird. I don't like that. The fact that you want to be called Kwame is giving self-hate. It's giving I hate it here. It's giving I hate it here. It's giving the self-hate. And I need you to not do that. The fact that you wanted to be called another name was just so weird. You shouldn't even say that. That was just awkward as hell. I didn't like it. I don't like that you move like that. I don't care if you date white women. Bye. Most of y'all Africans, we ain't even gonna go into that. SK already explained it and made y'all look the way most of us already think about y'all. He confirmed it last time. And you kind of confirmed it here, trying to cheat on your fiance in front of her and be all lovey-dovey with somebody else. If you don't want her, say, hey, y'all can run away together. There will be a first for Love is Blind. If both y'all don't like the people y'all with, just say, hey, this ain't gonna work. And now that we met, we like each other. We out. But you're falling into the SK thing, but on camera. And it's not looking good. It looks terrible. Okay, the fact that Chelsea was talking a little sexual with him in the pods and a lot about sex once they got over there and emphasizing how good it was and stuff, either to lead me to think that she ain't never had no good dick before. Because what's up, sis? I mean, I'm glad that you're speaking up for yourself, but sis was acting like she never had no good dick in her life. Like, sis, are you okay? You never had no good dick before? I mean, African dick might be a little different than good white dick. I mean, let me not get into that. But have you never had any good dick? Because sis was a little excited about that. She was a little excited, and he was too, until he saw, oh girl, till he saw Michael. Then he kind of was like, I want to see what that's him about. All of it was kind of weird. It was just kind of weird. Paul didn't say nothing about them. The fact that Paul didn't even mention them flirting, period. Like, didn't question it, didn't say anything, didn't bring it up, didn't ask her why they be hee-hee-ha. It was like, Paul, are you okay? Do you give a fuck? Paul, do you give a fuck? Because I'm starting to think you don't care. Which is fine. If you don't care, you just met her, to be honest. And some people take them longer than others to actually get drawn in. Because you was kind of questionable when people was asking you about sis anyway. You kind of was like, hey, it is what it is. So that's probably why. You probably got that just, I don't give a fuck attitude. I kind of just met you, ma'am. If this work, it works. If it don't, okay. Because for one, you like him and we're the complete opposite. Paul looked like, and the way his house looked like, he need on a cowboy hat and some chaps, and he good. And Kwame is like the complete opposite. So, sis, I'm probably not even your type. You probably just want to be on the show. Paul just going along. Now, the other evil twin, Irina. Sis was messy as hell. She was messy in the pods. She was messy on the island. Just messy boobs. I don't like it because you can't look like that and be messy, ma'am. You can't get on here and tell us your flaws, which we see anyway. Talking about how you had bad acne, you got all these acne scars and all of that, and get on here and be laughing at people that look better than you. That's why you was really mad at Bliss and were trying to nitpick and be petty because, sis, look at you. The nerve of you. The nerve of you, baby Bob. Baby Bob. The nerve of you. She killed me, y'all. When I tell you, sis, you give it to me, I'ma give it back. Cause sis wouldn't have made it out of there alive. I would have dragged her to death. Like, do not play with me like that. The way she was treating him in that part. Regina George was pissing me off. That's all I'm gonna say. Regina George was making me mad as fuck. Like, why is y'all letting her even do this, laughing in y'all face? Y'all sitting right there. I was so confused, but I mean, hey, they cut different from, me. I'm sorry, but that wouldn't have worked. I would have told her about herself to her face. And the crazy part is, Micah, no, you didn't want to meet your friend, your best friend from the pods, after you found out she was flirting with your man and she liked him. No, you didn't want to meet her. And then as soon as she meet you, how's the wedding planning going? Like, she gonna be invited. How's the wedding planning going? What's going on? You just want some tea to see how their relationship moving along so you can see, can you just snake your ass in the door? And interaction between it was a little hostile, which, I mean, I understand, Micah, because even though I don't like you and you was being her little mean girlfriend and tag teaming on other people, you don't like when the rabbit got the gun, sis. Yeah, you don't like when the rabbit got the gun. You hate that. Baby, you was in there, but you really was in her. Because, sis, you could tell her confidence was dying every time she responded. She was like, well, it ain't like he wanted to meet up with me. She was like, he don't. She looked so offended. Like, girl, what you wanted me to say? My man want to see you? Like, my man want to meet up with you, girl? If you don't stop, what is wrong with you, sis? He do not want to see you. He don't want to see you. But like I said, I kind of didn't feel bad for Michael because you really still over here flirting with somebody else's fiance. In their face, hugging up on them, talking, asking inappropriate questions. Both of y'all talking about how y'all really don't, not sure, which is fine. It's okay for you to not be sure, but don't not be sure while you hugging up on somebody else's man and talking to them and being flirty. Like, so I really don't feel bad for you because you was still doing the same thing. You just mad that you thought somebody was your friend who you only knew. I feel like Irina just wanted to go to Mexico. So when she saw him there, she could have said, okay, this not going to work. You going to tell that man he look like a damn cartoon character. Sis, are you okay? Why did you do that? Why? Look at your skin. The fact that he asked her about it again, like later when they was on that boat or something, or like picnic on the beach or something, he felt some type of way. He really did. He felt some type of way about that. And then she said how he be staring and his eyes. Sis was really dragging him to filth. Saying how his eyes look, how he don't be blinking. Like, girl, what is wrong with you? Sis, you hate him. Sis, you really hate him. And I mean, of course, they had a conversation later, and it came out that she was saying she ain't like him from the time she saw him. He said he ain't like her 2 days after that. He peeped that she liked Paul. He was reading her down, though. He really was. And like, Helfer had to her to say, maybe you should go get blessed. I mean, maybe he should, which, of course, we're gonna get to that point. But how the fuck you gonna say to the camera, oh yeah, well, I'm just gonna go back and see what happened, and in a couple of weeks, if I want to talk to Zach, then I'll just hit him up. Like, somebody sitting there waiting on you. If he go get blessed, you mean to tell me you're still gonna be a fucking homeworker and try to get the nigga back? Because that's what it sounded like to me. It was so weird. It was just giving shallow how. It's giving you look in the mirror and you see something that nobody else does, ma'am. Now, don't get me wrong. Because when Paul seen your ass come at that first meet and greet and your titties were hanging out that thing, he did say something. We gonna get on his ass too. He did say, ooh, it's hard to keep my head up and not look down at her chest. I mean, Paul, baby, you should have told your girlfriend that. You didn't tell her none of the stuff you said on the camera about Irina. None of the little side comments. Because they did have like a little conversation too on the side. You didn't tell her none of that. You left that out of the conversation with Micah. Sneaky. And the fact that your mom said you never had a real girlfriend, I think you was liking the attention. I really do. But the fact that you mentioned her teeth as soon as she turned the corner, I kind of get it. Because, I mean, you're a man. Men are visual. They like what they see. You might like titties. So, as soon as you seen sis turn that corner, you couldn't help but look at her chest. But I think when she was kind of flirting with you and having them conversations, you liked it. And that's why you didn't tell your girlfriend. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think you dirty enough to actually entertain her for real. But I see sneaky. So, you watch him. I couldn't leave out the fact that Zach told Irina that she looked like Megan Fox. Who is that? Who is Megan Fox? Who? What Megan Fox this is? Not Jennifer's body. Megan Fox. Like, Zach, are you okay? Is the fact that you don't be blinking like she said, is that fucking with your brain cells or or something? Because the fact that, let's get in your ass, Zach. The fact that you picked Irina, knowing that she was being over there being a mean girl because Bliss told you, and you still kept trying to see past that. I see through you, that. I see to your heart. You got a good heart. No, the fuck she don't. It's made of coal. Why are you trying to fix people? Maybe there's the lawyer in you trying to say that you could fix and pull this out of her. Why would you do that? I'm thinking maybe, like I said, maybe you thought you could fix her. You're a lawyer. But you could never be my lawyer. That's the one thing I agree with Jackie about. You could never be my lawyer. You made a terrible choice. You're a bad judge of your character, just like Bliss said. If you pick her, that says a lot about you. I'm kind of not going to forgive you for that. I'm sorry. I know you went back to Bliss and she gave you a chance. Y'all went on some dates. Of course, you deserve for her to give you a hard time because I am second. You did pick me second. What are you talking about? You did pick me second. I don't care how you sugarcoat it, remix it, or I am the second choice. I'm the second choice here. And I got the right to feel some type of way. And if you don't like it, bye. Bye. You gonna deal with my little slick shots, jabs, and all that until I feel like I don't want to do it no more. Like, how you not pick the person that made you cupcakes to remember your birthday? Like, I know you took the warning Bliss was trying to give you as, like, maybe she's sabotaging, maybe she's lying, maybe she's just telling me this so I pick her. But it was her character and the way she moved and stuff y'all had in common. And the fact that she remembered your birthday and made you cupcakes, those are the things that should have made you pick her. I don't understand. But, I mean, whatever, hey. But now you have to deal with the backlash that comes with that, Zach. So when he kind of, like, that last comment, he was kind of get snappy, like, you know, he feels some type of way that she keep bringing up. So, that's what you signed up for. I'm sorry. You got to stand on your badass choice, and sometimes that comes with a little backlash. She's gonna do that. I'm sorry. Like she said, I have to give you a hard time because no matter what, even though she knows she better than Irina, it's gonna fuck with her. She knows she's better than Irina, yet it's going to fuck with her self-esteem. It just is. As a female, if just like if you cheat on your girl for like a girl that look worse, it's gonna always fuck with her. Cause what the fuck were you thinking? Like, what is wrong with you? It just is what it is. Like, I'm sorry, Zach. I'm sorry. I'm just, I don't get it. And the fact that, you know, like, I didn't feel no type of way at first when you was telling people you was a stripper. I get it. Especially when you said your mom was a stripper, you wanted to see how their reaction would be. Because they let you know if, like, they kind of accept and be like, oh, okay. That, you know, once you break it, that your mom was one, it will be met with the same. Not someone like, oh my God, it's so disgusting. That won't work for you because even though it's your mom and you didn't like what she did, you don't want nobody thinking of her in that light. And when you saw Irina, she looked like Megan Fox. I feel like you just wanted some coochie, Zach. Because ain't no way you lied like that on purpose. For no reason at all. You did not volunteer that lie for nothing. You thought they were going to lead you to some coochie. You had to. Because ain't no way you lied like that for no reason. Irina, I don't know what was wrong with you. And why would you be coming out there dressed like that in front of you people, men, with your titties hanging out? But that's probably what tricked you into thinking niggas want you in real life and thinking that you just this fine female that can judge Zach and act the way you act as a man, girl. Because men probably will approach you when you go out because you dress that way. I mean, you do got titties. Niggas don't care their visual. Like, you could look like a donkey. As long as you got some titties and some ass, they don't care. So that has boosted your head up to think that you're more than what you are, yet it only leads you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that only leads you to, like, some couple one-night stands or some pointless-ass, quick, small-ass relationships. Because, I mean, that's usually how it is. They just want sex. They get caught up in the loop. And once they realize it for real, they don't really want you. So, I mean, hey, sis, get it together. But learn how to dress around people, men. Because that ain't it. I mean, I get it. Everybody wearing bathing suits. But come on, Irina, like. Then the type of bitch you is, anyway, you were doing so much. I don't like it. The fact that you were doing all that with Paul. If I was Micah, I would have swung on you in the restaurant. Okay, let's get into Jackie and Marshall. Jackie, pretty girl. She's really pretty. Feel like she got a lot of baggage. We're going to find out about the family situation, which I feel like, of course, that's baggage. Jackie, you shouldn't have came. If you can't even put your situation out there and let the person know what's going on with you and accept their help and support, you shouldn't have came. I'm sorry. You just shouldn't have came. Because he's saying, hey, I got your back. I'm going to help you with whatever going on. I got you. And you can't accept that and you still want to cry and say this is a lie. You should just stay at home. Because at least he's willing to. So if you can't accept that, you just shouldn't have came. I really don't understand why we're here at this point. I don't get it. I'm so confused, Jackie. And don't get me wrong, people go through stuff and life happens, but you don't drag other people into it. Soon as they met, she mentioned that he's really not her type. She's used to somebody about 6'5" or something, tattoos. Of course, he's not that type. I feel like what drew her in the pods were like the situation where he kind of handled the other guy, Josh. He kind of went and told Josh, like, I'm not leaving without her. Like, this is my girl. She liked it because she liked the aggression of it. She liked it. That's what she was looking for, and he gave her this. So she like, yes, that's it. Plus, like she said, the other one, they didn't really talk about anything important, nothing about life, and nothing serious. Like, I feel like she needed both. She needed probably both. And the other one just, I don't know what the fuck wrong with Josh. It gave weird, drunk, lame. Now, Marshall, I'm going to have to get into your ass too a little bit. Because some of the stuff I ain't really liked. Okay, so when they was talking about sex, he was like, hey, do you think we should wait to have sex? And she was like, no, why would we do that? And I'm like, right, the fuck? Why the fuck would we do that? What are you talking about? I kind of get it if it's your religious beliefs. If you don't want a person to think that you just came there to have sex with them, but y'all are engaged. I know it's a expedited process, but like she said, why would you marry somebody and you ain't test drove the car? Like, why would you buy a car if you haven't test drove it? Same thing. I wasn't there. Let me see the dick. Let me see what's going on. Let me make sure ain't nothing wrong. Let me make sure I don't no ED, no damn micro penis. We not about to do that. We not about to be stuck with that for life. I'm sorry. I'm Jackie. So I completely understood sis with the whole sex situation. Okay, but when they met up with everybody and Brent walked out and she said, oh, he's fine. And Marsha said, what? And she said, oh, he's fine. He said, I told you. What the fuck did you, what did you tell? You told this other grown ass man was fine? What the fuck is y'all doing? What the fuck is going on here? I was so confused. Y'all, I ain't never been so confused about, what? You said what? You told her this man was fine? I had to rewind my motherfucking TV. I said, what? Okay, so then they had a good date. They had a good time. Somehow they get to the hotel. Sis crying about her family. She depressed. He outside those sliding down the wall. Baby, everything that went haywire. He's telling her like, hey, I got your back. She's still crying her eyes out. So dramatic. Sis, you need to go to therapy. I'm going to need you to handle that. You shouldn't have brought this into nobody else's life. Do not bring this drama and throw that shit or that weight. Like you said, that shit at home. Don't throw that weight on nobody else's shoulders. I don't like it. I don't like that. When I meet people, I done went on dates with motherfuckers and then they start talking about the car broke down and shit. Baby, this ain't gonna work. Your life cannot start falling apart when you meet me, because I feel like it might be me. Like, maybe my bad luck rubbing off on you and you need to get the fuck on. And not even my bad luck. Maybe that's God. Maybe that's the karma and God is telling me to get away from your ass. Maybe that's God. Like, sis, this your sign to run. Because they already got problems and the shit popped up when you popped up. So, whoever fault it is, y'all need to get away from each other because we can't do this. I don't like it. So, that was already weird. They got into it again once they got back to the home. I don't remember us seeing neither one of their living spaces. Maybe I missed that. But once they got to the apartment that they share at this moment, they got into another argument. And this is after he done cooked her some food, went to the market while she sleep. Like, this happened another day, but he like doing nice stuff, and I like it. I think Marsha's one of those people, though, that like to do stuff for you because he know other people or other niggas don't. So it's not because he like you like that. I just want to say that I dated somebody like that before. They wanted to come off as a good guy and do all this extra stuff for me and just go so over the top. But it's like anybody could have been in my shoes and you would treat them that way. Which is fine because that means you're genuinely a good person. But you do it for like your own gratification. Like to say that, hey, no other dude is going to do this for you. I'm gonna do this. So even if it ends, I treated you this way. And that's that, like, it's weird. It's like for their own benefit, kind of, and their own pat on the back, and not for you. It's a little weird. Especially when he says she's a project. Like, why would you be dating somebody that's a project and that you have to build up, help out, or pull through something? Like, don't baby me. Date people where they are. Date people where they are. Like, you always want to be helping somebody. Like, what is wrong with you? You don't want to walk into something. I used to feel like those were the type of dudes I would meet that need help, that need something from me, that I got to help out, I got to build up, I got to pick up. And it's like, God, if I'm a therapist, say that, because at least I can get paid for that job. Don't have me out here just helping motherfuckers for free. No. Marsha, no. And that's wrong of you to say to that girl. Like, I don't like that. Like, I hate that you said that to her, period. Like, no matter what, she's not your project. She don't even want your help. You're telling her you will help her. She really don't even want it. She's just debating if she should stay with you, period. But stop. That was just so disgusting. That statement really rubbed me the wrong way about him. So I've been giving him the side eye ever since. And then too, he started saying that she was saying he not man enough. That ain't what she said. She said you're not aggressive. She already told you at the beginning that she liked dick, basically. And the fact that you're not giving her no dick is the problem. Kept it 1,000 with you and told you straight up she didn't want to wait to have sex, and you asked her that. She told you then. So when she's saying she wants you to be aggressive and take it and all that, she is used to them type of dudes. She already said tattoos and stuff. They're kind of aggressive. Them type of hood niggas. Which, of course, you're not. But you did come off as that when you went and approached Josh in them pods and came back like, this my girl. So you gave her that side of you. And you have to kind of keep throwing it in there. And especially sexually, because that's what she wants. So I really can't blame her, because clearly she didn't say you weren't man enough. She said I didn't say that, and you said she said aggressive, and them two different things. She didn't say you weren't man enough. She wants you to be aggressive. She wants you to take the coochie. She wants you to take it and walk up on her and grab her from behind and take it in the kitchen. That's what she wants. I mean, I don't see no. Now, I did see her play both sides, Jackie, with her telling, I think, Chelsea that, oh, yeah, I would go over there, I would break that up in this, and then talk about her behind her back. A little shady. But between that kind of questioned me a little bit, and the whole family situation, which, ma'am, if you got all them family issues that you can't even stay focused and all that, you probably, honestly, should have stayed at home. You just probably shouldn't have came. Don't put that on other people. Other than that, Jackie was okay. Like, she need therapy. She need to get her family situation together. She need to stop liking hood niggas. And I mean, it's regular dudes with 9 to 5s that's not hood. Ain't gonna fight you, swing on you, choke you, because she ain't asked for none of that. Marsha Wyatt, that's what you up there telling somebody else. But they are also aggressive. Y'all just are not compatible sexually, probably. The sex is probably okay, but he's not. My prediction is that Brent and Tiffany will get married. Bliss and Zach, maybe. The rest of them is a no. I'm sorry, I don't see it. Chelsea will be a fool to marry Kwame. He don't like her. He like the other girl. Paul will be a fool to marry Michael, because of course she like Kwame. These two right here don't need to get married either, because don't marry your project, Marshall. Yeah, everybody else just need to go home. I'm sick of it. I mean, it's entertaining. It's really entertaining. I want to see who get married, because some people just go ahead and go through bad decisions in life. I mean, that's why a lot of people been divorced already. I mean, that's kind of how that goes. But I don't think number one of them should get married. Bliss and Zach, they might can work that out. She would eventually get over it, but he got to be okay with her not being okay for a while. So, we'll be back. I'll probably upload a video maybe Sunday or Monday, depending on how many videos they release tomorrow. And we'll see what's going on. But thank you guys for tuning in. This is going to be on a regular. I'm just sitting on my bed right now. Honestly, I was like, let me knock this out, because this season been crazy. Good little drama. We got one good couple out of it. Oh my God. Usually just one good couple. Even if two get married, only one be really decent. The other one, it'd be a question mark anyway. But we'll see. Thank you guys for tuning in. Comment what you think about some of the stuff. I tried to hit all the points. It was kind of like shocking to me. But yeah, oh yeah, and Kwame, I don't know what type of African you is with your house being dirty like that. I'm sorry, I could not leave this video in without talking about your dirty ass apartment. Disgusting.